Hey everyone, let's talk about something important. Ethiopia's journey to access the Red Sea. It's a story about history, politics, and money. Get ready. Imagine this. It's 1993, Eritrea celebrates its independence, and Ethiopia's like, hold on, what about our coast? Suddenly Ethiopia is landlocked, no longer touching the Red Sea. Awkward. Before this, Ethiopia used Eritrean ports like Assab and Massawa. These ports were super important for Ethiopian trade, but after the separation, things got tricky. Imagine needing your ex to get your breakfast every day. Not a good situation. This wasn't just about hurt feelings. It had a huge impact on Ethiopia's economy. And that's where our story begins. Being landlocked is like running a race with your shoes tied together. It's hard. Ethiopia felt this difficulty every single day, struggling to keep up with the demands of a global economy. Imagine you're a farmer growing coffee in Ethiopia. Your beans are some of the best in the world, cherished by coffee lovers everywhere. You need to ship those beans to coffee lovers around the world. But the journey from your farm to their cup is long and complicated. Without a coast, you must rely on neighbors like Djibouti for their ports. This dependency adds layers of complexity and cost, and using their ports is expensive. The fees and tariffs can be overwhelming, eating into your profits. This makes transportation costs higher, which is bad for businesses and shoppers. Every extra mile adds to the expense, making goods less competitive. It's like paying extra for delivery because your building doesn't have a mailbox. The added costs make everything more expensive for everyone. This makes it difficult for Ethiopia to attract foreign investment. Investors are wary of the high costs and logistical challenges. Imagine trying to convince someone to invest in your lemonade stand when there's a juice stand right on the beach. Tough, right? The competition is fierce and the odds are stacked against you. Ethiopia, a country with so much potential, was stuck. But the resilience and determination of its people meant that something had to change. They were ready to overcome these challenges and unlock their true potential. Now about the Red Sea. It's not just any water, it's a super important trade route connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. Think of it like the ocean's highway. Controlling the Red Sea means controlling part of this huge trade network. It's like owning a store on the busiest street in town. Everyone wants in. But here's the thing. The Red Sea is also a bit dangerous. Political problems and even pirates make it a complicated area. For Ethiopia, accessing the Red Sea isn't just about money, it's about safety, stability, and having a voice in an important region. It's about saying, we're here, we're important, and we're not going anywhere. Neighbors and negotiations, a delicate dance. So, how does a landlocked country get to the sea? Diplomacy. It's a complex web of relationships, agreements, and sometimes compromises. It's about making friends, not enemies. But it's not easy. Every handshake, every smile hides a myriad of strategic calculations. Ethiopia has had good and bad times with its neighbors. Remember Eritrea? The history is long and complicated. Things are still a little tense. The scars of past conflicts linger, making every negotiation a tightrope walk. But even people who aren't friends can work together, right? It's about finding common ground, even when differences seem insurmountable. There have been discussions, agreements, and some progress. Each step forward is a testament to the power of dialogue. Ethiopia has been working on better relationships with Djibouti and Somaliland, striving for mutual benefits and regional stability, exploring port deals and building projects. These initiatives are crucial for economic growth and connectivity. It's like trying to find a roommate who doesn't eat your food and pays rent on time. The right balance is essential for harmony. Not always easy, but worth it. The rewards of successful diplomacy are immense, fostering peace and prosperity. But these relationships are delicate. They require constant nurturing and attention to detail. One wrong move and everything falls apart. The stakes are high, and the margin for error is slim. It takes trust, compromise, and lots of patience. In the end, it's a delicate dance that can lead to lasting partnerships. Charting a course, finding solutions for Ethiopia. Ethiopia, a landlocked country in the Horn of Africa, faces unique challenges due to its lack of direct access to the sea. This has significant implications for its trade and economic development. So what's the answer for Ethiopia's sea access? How can it overcome this geographical hurdle and ensure a prosperous future for its people? There's no easy fix, but there are some good ideas. Experts and policymakers are constantly brainstorming and collaborating to find viable solutions. First, working together with neighbors is key. Diplomatic efforts and regional cooperation can pave the way for shared benefits. Imagine Ethiopia and its neighbors sharing port access, making trade easier, and helping everyone's economies. This kind of collaboration can lead to mutual growth and prosperity. It's like carpooling, but for ships. By pooling resources, countries can reduce costs and increase efficiency. Then there's building new things. Infrastructure development is crucial for connecting Ethiopia to the global market. Roads, railways, and pipelines connecting Ethiopia to its neighbors' ports could be a big help. These projects can facilitate smoother and faster transportation of goods. It's like building a bridge instead of swimming across a river. Faster, safer, and easier. Such infrastructure can transform the economic landscape. And don't forget about international partnerships. These alliances can bring in much-needed investment and expertise. Countries like China and the UAE are investing in the region. Their involvement can be a game-changer for Ethiopia's maritime ambitions. Ethiopia could use these partnerships to get money and help for its maritime goals. Leveraging foreign investments can accelerate development. It's like having a rich friend help you buy your dream house. With the right support, Ethiopia can achieve its vision of improved sea access and economic growth. A brighter future, the potential of an ocean gateway. Ethiopia's quest for Red Sea access is about more than just money. It's about a nation's right to connect with the world, to reach its full potential, and to build a better future for its people. Imagine Ethiopia with a busy port, full of ships from everywhere. Imagine Ethiopian products reaching new places, creating jobs and helping the economy. Imagine a landlocked country becoming a maritime nation, taking its place on the world stage. It's a future worth working for, a future that's possible. And with hard work, cooperation, and a little luck, Ethiopia can make it happen. Stay tuned because this story isn't over.